We're with a guy at 16 years old, managed to start a clothing business, made $1 million in just 3 years. I think I want a bit of that. I've got the amazing Dhillan Bhardwaj. Hello, how are you?
Hello, are you okay?
I'm good, I'm very good, thank you. Now, you've come from a very humble beginning. Your family's been working so hard. They've got their own mechanic garage business, which is incredible. How has that influenced you to be an entrepreneur?
Looking up to my dad, for example, who was running a taxi service at the age of 14 and running corner shops and stuff. If you do work hard, then your end goal is literally going to be achievable, and thankfully it's given me a sort of a broader imagination of what I can do by starting work so young.
You understand obviously a lot of business sell things online, and of course that's how you started your business, and it's done so well. What struggles did you face while doing so?
Thousands of people were online, but nobody was buying anything. And I was just like, nobody's interested in it, but they're looking at it like, why aren't they buying it? The first day, one person brought something. So I thought, okay, this one person, so I made the order, got it sent out. And this was in October, and I didn't really know what to do because I wanted to make new stuff. I didn't have enough money to make it. It was November and I was getting like 30 orders a day. But I couldn't make them all myself because it was so much for me to balance college and do the business at the same time. And at the same time, I've got customers calling me up because I was very naive. Like, if the customer wanted to talk to somebody, I'll give them my telephone number. And a 16-year-old picks up the phone and they're just like, is somebody there who can help me? I'm like, yeah, I can help you, like, I can do anything. And I used to reply to emails with like emojis on, and they used to be like, that's really unprofessional, like I'm trying, I need you to help me sort out this issue, and you're sending me laughing emojis and stuff like that, like you're not taking it seriously.
So you are very inspirational and very successful, which is very inspiring for young people, but then you're also a young person. So how do you balance, being that young person, but also being an inspiration and a successful young people?
Yeah, to be honest with you, I don't really have a social life. I've not really experienced many things a teenager should have experienced. Like, I didn't go to university, I dropped out of college, I don't go out drinking all the time. Like, I don't get to do these things because I'm so busy building my empire.
What struggles do you have or have you faced from having your main flagship store in Nottingham rather than London?
I was born in Nottingham and we've always wanted to stay home. Do you know what I mean? Like, I love going to London, but it's not me. Like, I can walk down these streets and pretend that I'm in some sort of high fashion city, but we don't really care about that sort of thing. Like, people will travel. Like, we would travel to go to London, but they would travel here to Long Eaton because we're not really known for much here. Like, it's a really quiet industrial city. And for some 16-year-old to sort of have a queue of 600 people waiting outside on the first day I was opening a shop isn't normal to anybody living in Long Eaton.
You've got people like Miley Cyrus, Zara Larsson had a little dabble in Ratchet Clothing. There's so many different people, and of course Rihanna as well.
Yeah.
So who are you waiting to style, and who would you love to meet?
Rihanna is somebody who I love to meet.
Yeah.
When she requested a t-shirt was probably the best of my life.
What was your reaction?
It was sort of like, who am I meant to share this information with? Like, my mum doesn't know who it is. Like, my dad probably has heard of one song, which is Work, like, because I have it on replay all the time. But it was the best feeling I've ever had because she is my fashion inspiration too.
High five to
Thank you so much.